dropshipping.com free course. My name's Mike.
And I'm Dom, and we're going to be your mentors throughout this whole course.
Sitting here right now with the course fully completed is an amazing feeling, and we both agreed this is one, the hardest we have ever worked on something, and two, the most proud we have ever been to put something out, because we're realizing the amount of lives it's about to change.
As you're about to see, there's about 8 hours of total content that we've been planning, filming, and editing every single day for the past few months. Combined, we have almost 8 years of experience doing business and dropshipping, and we've extracted every single thing that we've ever learned and put it in one place for free right here.
Now, I'm sure you've seen people release free courses before, which is great, but aside from a few, most are very outdated, containing low quality, surface level information, which typically are only created to funnel you into their actual programs and courses that cost thousands of dollars.
But to understand why we would give this away for free, it's important for us to be transparent and have you understand how we're making money from this. Shopify is a necessity to do dropshipping, and it's where we sell our products and have our website, meaning that even if you paid $5,000 for a course, you would still have to pay for Shopify. So since we have affiliate links with companies like Shopify throughout this free course, we get paid if you sign up with those links and keep using it.
And that's the key right there. Continue to use it. If you started a free trial for Shopify but ended it after a month because you were confused or you weren't making money, we wouldn't make any money as an affiliate. So if we want to make money, we have to actually teach you how to make money by having such a good course. It's a win-win, and it's also why we spent so much time making this course go so in depth, but also planned it so it's simple to consume and follow step by step.
So every single thing that you would need to learn, find success, and scale to massive numbers with dropshipping is all in this course. And with no barrier to entry in this course because it's completely free, it's up to you to stay motivated to go through it. There's a quote that says, if you pay attention, and it's completely true. If you had to pay $2,000 to access this course, you would be extremely determined to go all the way through it and make your money back. But since it's completely free, you have to be self-motivated and remember why you want it so bad and how badly you want to build your own legacy.
On top of that, we've shown the things we go over in this course, such as the organic and paid ad strategies, and other people in the space have told us we could sell it for multiple thousands. Because in our previous Discord course, we've had people like Justice go through it who got his first sale on July 25th, and 4 months later, he sent this screenshot of a $100,000 month. All the credit goes to him putting in the work and finding his way, but all he needed was the early information we provided and that push to get started. And another student, Chang, messaged me about a year after going through the course, saying, just wanted to say thanks for getting me into e-com in the first place. If it wasn't for your course, I wouldn't have even done anything, and now I'm making $15,000 a month. Messages like that mean the world to us, and I'll pop up even more on the screen right now.
But we want to prove to you with these results that people with no experience in dropshipping or e-commerce have found tremendous success. And you're probably starting in a similar place as all of them. So today marks the start of your journey, and it's finally time to get into the lessons.
Now, if you're seeing these results but still aren't really sure how these people are actually making this money, I'll quickly explain how dropshipping works. But first, if some of you guys are wondering, you can do it from anywhere in the world. You can start with as little as $50 and you can be any age. But the overall idea is that you find a product for $10 from a supplier. You then build a website around this product where you have it listed for $30. And building this website is very easy, as we have partnered with the best free AI store builder that pretty much does it for us. So after you find your product and get your website built, you then start advertising this product on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, so that customers see it and then go buy it from you on your website for that $30. But this is where the magic of dropshipping happens. After getting that order for $30, you send your supplier the customer's information and $10 for the product. Then they ship it directly to them, leaving you with $20 in profit, and you never had to touch the product or buy inventory up front. And we cover how to do all this in depth later on. But with dropshipping, we only pay the supplier once a customer has already paid us, which is why it's one of, if not the least risky business to start. If a product fails and you really just can't figure it out, which shouldn't happen because you're in this course, you can just move on to a new product and you aren't stuck with thousands of dollars in inventory, which is what allows for basically anyone to start regardless of their budget. We've had students come to us with $50 to $100, and by doing the free advertising methods, which we're going to talk about later in this course, they were able to succeed, and a lot of them are now doing it full time, even though they started with such a small budget. And for those people online who tell you you need thousands of dollars to start, that's really because their courses cost thousands and not the actual dropshipping. But since ours is free, we can be fully transparent and help anyone who wants to learn. Now, we don't want to waste any of your time, but for inspiration and credibility before moving forward, we quickly want to go through what we've accomplished in the dropshipping space and even reveal some of our winning products and stores. Leading up to this one, I did have a few small wins and was starting to get profitable, but this flying spinner toy right here is what took me to the next level. I was in high school when I found it, and for the 4 main months that I ran it, I did a total sales of $150,858.09. And the best part was that I profited over $100,000 of that, as I didn't spend a single cent on advertising. It was all done through TikTok organic advertising on this account right here at 138,000 followers. Which, like I said, this is just a recap, but in the organic section, I'll be diving deep into why these videos went viral and how you can make yours do the same for your product. This is what really showed me the true power of dropshipping, as all I paid for was the product and $1 to build my website. And once you have your first big win and see the light, it's hard to ever go back, which is a good thing because it leads to even bigger opportunities. From there, I had many other successful products doing organic advertising, but there was a point in 2022 when I wanted to try paid advertising, which was another big turning point for me, and it's what allowed me to consistently hit some $10,000 to $20,000 days. Although I can't yet show the product from November 1st of 2022 to January 7th of 2023, so 68 days. On this store, I did over $373,000 in sales, with, as you can see, January 2nd being over $25,000 in one single day. And another example here on another store, in 14 days, I brought this store from $0 to $153,000 in sales. This was all done through TikTok paid advertising, which again will be covered later in this course in the paid advertising section, where I step-by-step share all the strategies I use to hit such a high scale in such a short amount of time. We will seriously be holding nothing back in this course, with the goal of giving you all the information so you can do the same yourself.
Mike's definitely got a strong resume, and I have some numbers which I want to show you too. These are some numbers for a mystery box store that I was doing for men's products like sunglasses, rings, bracelets, and more. We've processed close to $1 million in revenue, profiting 6 figures along the way. As well as that, we've done hundreds of millions of views on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram combined, a rough estimate being 450 million plus views. But not just us, these are some results from people who we've taught, and if you take their sales into account, then we've either processed ourselves or helped others process millions. And we've helped others achieve 6 figures in monthly sales, thousands of dollars in revenue per day, as well as hundreds more millions in video views and ad impressions. As far as our beginnings with dropshipping, Mike actually introduced it to me in high school in our homeroom class. When word got out to our entire friend group that Mike had been making money with dropshipping, of course we were all intrigued and tried it for ourselves. And all of us failed, including myself, but for whatever reason, I had the willpower to keep going, even though I was actually losing money at the time. But I applied myself more and more to the hustle, and eventually after some small results, me and Mike partnered up together on a store. Every day after high school, we'd either go to my house or his house to make videos for our product. We would be getting orders in class and checking on our store while everyone else was listening to a lecture. We used to attend Twitter Spaces and Discord calls about marketing, TikTok, dropshipping, and other e-com topics, while everyone else in the class was doing classwork. We're both from San Diego and went to college in Santa Barbara with 2 of our other friends after we graduated high school. But of course, with the path that we're already on of working on our businesses nonstop, even while in class, college really didn't last long for us. Mike attended classes for 1 day while I went for no longer than 3 months. But since then, we haven't looked back. We've been scaling our businesses higher, enjoying location and time freedom with our friends, and we feel very fulfilled being able to help others and watch them succeed. So now that you've gotten a feel for us and what we're all about, it's time for you to take your first step.